SEGA Game Gear, but on Marketplace. I know you knew that. Are you ready for a retro kick to the face with a new age twist to make this bad boy even badder? I know I am. Let's get at it.
Systems go.
Yes. 1990, October 6th. The SEGA Game Gear was released in North America. Over 10.62 million units were sold to those that could afford it. I was one of those that couldn't afford it, so I didn't have one, but my neighbor did. But that's besides the point. We're brought to you here today with one I bought off Marketplace, if you can imagine that. Me buy things off Marketplace? Never. Anyways, this one's in pretty amazing condition if you ask me. Not a lot of flaws to it. Sound works on it. Supposedly. Allegedly. Cheap lights. Anyways, bought on Marketplace for 60 bucks. Screen doesn't work. But that's okay, because we're going to make it better. So I went online to RetroSticks and bought us a whole new setup. Starting with the CleanScreen board and screen. We got dual rechargeable batteries and the CleanJuice board to charge our batteries to convert it over to USB-C. Get in the new times, you know what I mean? An all new Game Gear Capacitor kit. We're going to restore all those bad ones. Even if they're bad, they're good, they're good, they're bad. We're going to put all brand new. Why not? Got new stuff going in, right? We got the CleanAmp Dual, so that way we can run dual speakers, since the original came with only one speaker, to enhance your gaming pleasure. To really bring this retro gem up to state, we're going to put in a joystick and new battery covers. Don't know if I'm going to use those yet or not. And last but not least, a secret shell that I had custom made for this build that you will have to wait to see when we get to that point. And there you have it, the custom shell, the CleanScreen revamp kit, put in LCD, get rid of the backlit, the Game Gear CleanJuice so we can make dual speakers for your pleasure, capacitor kit, joystick, CleanAmp for the CleanJuice to run dual, and battery packs. But forget, we also have dual rechargeable 3.7 volt batteries, which we will convert to USB-C and get rid of that giant power pack that everybody has in the back. But I'll show you that it doesn't play games, and we'll go from there. Alright. Instead of put a shit ton of batteries in here, let's put in a charger that came with it. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Put a game in. Do we even have sound? Max volume's all the way up. No. Let's try another game just to prove that it's not the game, alright? Alright, we got Mickey's Castle of Illusion. Three, two, one. No, nothing. The only way for us to find out, we have to get it apart, see what we're dealing with, and go from there. It may be just a capacitor. Who knows? Let's tear it apart and go from there. Here we are. Wonder what version this is. The only way I can find out is if I get... Maybe I can put in that. Let's see what that works. Oh, no. Here's the board right there. Alright. We need to get the backlight off, the shield, since we already got the bolts out of it, so we could do the recap. Then I'm going to try to at least, maybe, take that off before we do the recap. So, and that's one way of getting it off, but there's that one. I think what the best thing to do is get this under a microscope. Sorry about the noise, but you'll probably hear the fan, the fume fan in the background, but alright, got the camera on, or the microscope, and okay, looks like a little bit of the pad from the... Yeah, I think that's just a pad off of the screen. I think all these are good. Yep. Okay. The only thing we have to do is just come down here and double check this one. And it is. It's just a pad off of the screen. Oh, thank goodness. All the pads are still on from on the board still. Yes. Awesome. Awesome is awesome. Which reminds me, like and subscribe if you like what you're watching. I do fun projects like this all the time. And we also have a slot channel. Zossome Slots. Check us out. We go around playing Las Vegas, Illinois, Iowa. We're on TikTok. Everywhere. Cool. Now I'm going to get these all tinned back up and nice and neat. And I also found the layout of the capacitor kit from the RetroSticks if you can't figure out what goes where. There's the website. And it has all the versions. That makes it super easy to follow. But their cap kits are amazing. And I'll try to put that in the link below, description below, whatever you want to say, if I remember. Out with the old, in with the new. We'll keep this one around as a little guide to tell us what goes where, but this is useless to us now. So I'll put that right there to look off of. Now this case is still set up for rechargeable batteries, AA batteries, whatever batteries you want. You know, the old one has the same shelves set up, but what we're gonna do, put rechargeables in here. Well, I forgot to hit record, but just to give you a heads up, we desoldered the battery terminal cables and taken them out of here so we can fit our charger packs in. Let's go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna leave them plugged in and see what the charge is later on. We'll test each one to see which, if both of them are taking a charge. 3.94. And this one is 3.94. Okay. I almost forgot. We're not hooking the audio up yet, but why don't we just go ahead and put the board in while we're here, huh? Sounds good to me. Alright, I got it all hooked up. Got your audio over here and your power here. What we're looking for is just at least a red dot, the LED to turn on. That at least tells us that the board's good to get power. So 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay, cool. We know that works. Can we? Yeah, we could slide a game in there. Hold on. Got one right here. Alright, before we didn't have audio, so we should have audio now. 3, 2, 1. Sweet. It helps if I turn the volume all the way up, huh? Cool. Should we have a green light? Or at least a power light? I guess it's just red. Cool. Turn that off. Alright. I just thought of one thing before we put a new clean screen in this. I want to change that LED light to a custom blue light. So let's do that first and then we'll put a screen in. We'll see if it works that way. Right there it is. So 3, 2, 1. Ah! I got zapped. There he goes. Watch it out for touching this. That's a good way to get hurt, kids. Don't do what I do. Because that fuse right there I touched burnt my skin. It's a good way to get hurt. There we go. We're working now. Okay, cool. And there we are. Our clean screen. Need to get in here. Get our beautiful screen out. Brackets. Board. And stubborn traces, if I can get them out of here. Alright, look at them all. Don't let this discourage you. It's easier than you think. And this is my first time trying it, so I have confidence. You should too. So, let's get at it. Word of advice, use the gold screws that originally held the original screen and put in the 3D printer pieces that hold the screen. So much easier, so much better, and they hold better. Now that I got both ribbons in, there and there, we're going to start the furthest point away, right here, and then do the rest. So now that we got all that soldered up, we need to put power to the board and make sure everything's working. So we're just going to plug it in over here, not over there. There we go. Now we got power on there. And turn it on here. There we have 3 green lights. That's good. We got an orange light right there saying that it is booting. Also good. Now we turn that off. Let's put it right here. Now here's the moment of truth. The other one, screen didn't work. So that's why we're doing the upgrade and or new one. These are packaged really well. Alright. Let's take the power off again if we're gonna be plugging that screen in. I don't want power going to it just yet. Perfect. Alright. Alright. Here's what we put all that work into. No. Why that screen? Okay, well, since we couldn't get that screen to work, we thought I got a hold of Luke at RetroSticks, and dude helped me out pretty good. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna run the 2 wires to the old LCD bridge and do that. That should fix it. Alright. Moment of truth. Power. Here we go. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Hell yeah. Oh. That's such a relief. Awesome. Hell yeah, it's so easy to fix too. Alright, let's get this thing. Oh man, I'm so happy. Another thing that wasn't common to the Game Gear, I'm going to add now. And I'm excited to show you. I purchased the RetroSticks joystick. So we're going to do away with the D-pad and put in a joystick. Make it more retro, new retro. Either way, I'm excited. Let's get this soldered to the board. Alright, now that we got that installed, we need to adjust our potentiometers to adjust sensitivity for the joystick. There'll be LED lights on down here that tell us, you know, at what position we're pushing the stick. So we have to put a 4.7 capacitor in there to activate the D-pad or debug mode. So let's do that right now. Okay, I'm going to put in a 4.7 10k ohms resistor. to activate the debug mode up here. Alright, now I got a 10K ohm or 10K capacitor in there, resistor, whatever you want to call it. So then I can activate the debug mode, which will light up these LEDs down here to show us button use configuration to calibrate our joystick here. So see, as you move it, they go off. And we want to fix it so that it's not, you know, that one's super sensitive. That's good. That's where we want it. This one you got to push a little bit more. So I believe it's this one. Alright, let's see if we got her tuned in here. So going left to right. Left. Yeah. Left works. Right. Right works. Jump. Jump works. Up. Down. Oh, jumping off that pad there. It's awesome. Joystick on a retro console. Yeah. I'm gonna get it put back together. stashers, there you have it. My custom Game Gear that I, as a child, could not afford, but now I have my own, and it's retrogamerstash approved. I think it turned out badass. I got it from RetroSticks. You guys have got to go check them out if you want quality stuff. All the gear, everything I put in here. Dual speakers. The original one didn't have. Now has dual. And I tell you what, this is loud. Way louder than the original. So happy with it. Like I said, it's a little pricey. Everything together was like $200 and some. I showed you in the beginning. If not, I'll put the number up. But RetroSticks, dude, whatever you're doing, keep it up. That's all I gotta say is you saved another one. So with that being said, go out there, find those retro games, find those retro systems, and you continue to grow your retro stash. I'll see you guys on the next one.